everyone, welcome back to Watch It Played. My name is Rodney Smith, and this is...
Thok, and Thok here to show you role player.
Yes, Thok and or Pep is here with me to show you role player. If you'd like to learn how to play this game, we have a tutorial for it. I'll put a link to it in the description below. And we've already started the creation of our characters here. As you can tell, Thok is already in character, I guess.
Thok is Thok.
Thok is Thok, and Thok is the first player, so why don't you introduce yourself first?
Thok have very tragic backstory. Let Thok show you.
Okay.
Thok is what you might call an orc. And Thok once came from Happy Place, where everyone was blue. But then Thok fell in a hole, and now Thok isn't blue anymore. Except when treasure is nearby, I'm blue again. So I decided that I needed to find lots of treasure. So that means I'm a rogue. And, of course, everyone say Thok crazy, because Thok did not come from Magic Special Place. Everyone say Thok lunatic. Thok not lunatic. Thok was great hero where Thok came from.
I have no doubt about that. And Thok has picked up a little extra gold early, because one of your dice was gold.
Thok good at finding gold.
Excellent. And Thok's already played some of his other starting dice as well. I noticed maybe not so high in the charisma there, Thok.
Oh, a little bit. And you notice charisma's blue, because Thok likes being blue.
Okay, great Thok. Great story.
Thank you.
Well, my character is Rodo the Halfling, and I am very, very savage. I don't sound savage at all, do I?
I am the most savage halfling you've ever met. I will kill you.
I will kill you with my savageness. Well, Rodo's parents wanted me to be the bard, but I didn't want to be a bard. I break my lute, and I become a barbarian. They kick me out of the house. And now I go and I be raised by wolves, and I become savage, and I will live a life of rebellion. And it will probably be a pretty short life. As you can see, I've got a 1 in Constitution. I've really lowered my charisma, and not the smartest barbarian out there.
You're like a barbarian.
Barbarian? Maybe I just don't know I really ought to be a bard. However, I did gain an extra gold coin because I completed this row during the setup. Oh, we also have special abilities as well that we should tell them about. Right?
Yes.
Rodolo has 4 hands.
Well, I don't think we need to do the voices when we're talking about our characters. I think it's just when we're in character.
Maybe give everyone a break every
Give
now and
everyone a break, everyone. Yeah.
Right. Okay, I don't actually have 4 hands, but I have the capacity to hold 4 hands worth of weapons. So I can hold 4 swords, apparently.
And I assume you don't have 4 arms. It must be like you use your feet.
Maybe.
Or like your teeth.
Or I have big hands.
Or big hands, yeah.
Okay.
Big hands for a little halfling.
Yeah, all right.
I'm mischievous. Whenever I use a skill card, I don't have to change my alignment, because normally it forces you, and you actually can't use it if you couldn't force it, but I can ignore that.
Very handy skill. And you're the first player, and we're ready to start the first round.
Right.
And that means it's the dice phase, and here you will draw 3 dice randomly and roll them, and then we'll assign them to the initiative cards.
Ooh, I like these.
Okay. All right, so let's go to the table, and we'll assign these to the initiative.
All right, I'm going to react a little bit slow and take the 3rd initiative card, and I'll be placing it into Constitution. Now, because I placed a gold die, that means I get 2 more gold. And I also placed it into Constitution, which means I get to up or down a die by 1 number. So I'll up this 5 into a 6.
Your orc's got some dexterity there. That's unexpected.
Thok is a rogue.
Okay, that's true.
Building up his resistance with that Constitution, too.
Well, I'm going to take initiative card number 2, and that means I'm going to get this gold coin, which is nice. And the 4, I'm going to place into my intelligence, and that's going to let me re-roll one of my other dice if I want to.
Do you want to?
Yes, I do. I think I want to try to improve my charisma. My mother gave me a scolding, and so I'm going to try to appease her a little bit. No, I'm a rebel. Roto will break other loot. Do not want charisma. Sorry, Mom. Still rebellious. This is actually bad, though, because I am trying to get at least a 14 in charisma if I want this victory point. Now, I have an option here. After re-rolling with intelligence, you can go back to the other value that you had previously if you want. And it may seem crazy, but I am going to leave it at a 1.
Oh, I sense a plan.
I hope I have a plan here. But the plan right now is to move on to the market phase. Although Thok is the first player, Rodo grabbed the lower initiative card, so that means I'm going to make my purchase first in the marketplace.
Right, and you're looking for weapons, right?
I do like weapons, and there are 2 of them here, the Blessed Mace and the Jeweled Dagger. And Rodo trade in smashed loot for the Blessed Mace. which says that when any player discards a card from the market, I will gain 1 gold. That means even if I discard a card from the market. And it's going to cost me 2 of my gold.
And Thok will be paying 3 gold for the jeweled dagger, which whenever you're scoring your attribute goals at the end, you get +1 value to all of your gold dice. Makes sense you didn't take this because you have how many gold dice?
I have 0 gold dice.
And I got 2, so at the very least it's going to help me a little bit now. I don't know about the future.
That dagger feels appropriate for a rogue.
It does.
Now we've been moving on to the cleanup phase, and we'll just do this a little bit out of order, and we'll discard this market card now, and then draw out the 3 new ones that we'll have for the next round. Oh, we got another weapon. We got the Ancient Spear, we've got a Foolish Trait, and we've got the Pickpocket Skill. All right, now we just have to complete the rest of the cleanup phase. So you have dice removed here. I'll add a gold token to the second initiative card.
And I'll pass the bag to you.
I'm the first player. All right.
And I think that's it.
That's it, yeah. So I have to draw 3 dice out of here and roll them. Oh, I got 2 white and a black one. A 2, a 5, and a 6. Well, a little extra gold is never a bad thing, and it's pretty high value with 5. So I'm going to take this second initiative card, and then I'm going to place the 5 into Strength and use its ability to flip another die over. So I'm going to flip to this opposite side in Constitution, bringing me to 6. And that's pretty important because if I can get 18 or higher here, I'll get 3 stars. So I'm kind of shooting for that.
Well, as a rogue, I do like these black dice, so I'll be taking the third initiative, and I'll just stick this black die in with Wisdom, and that lets me change my alignment 1 notch. So I'll change it a little bit more towards Chaos.
Yeah, lunatic.
Well, you know, people keep calling me crazy, so it's starting to drive me crazy.
Okay, it's starting to drive you crazy. All right. Fair enough, Thok. And with that, it's time to move on to the market phase.
And it looks like you get to choose first again.
That's right, I had the lower initiative. And Roto's feeling a little foolish, and so I'm going to be taking this one here that says, I will gain 2 reputation stars if either my intelligence or wisdom attribute score is 8 or less.
And that's at the end of the game.
That is at the end of the game. Now, I'm not saying I want Roto to be a big dummy, but he's probably going to end up that way. Because if I make my intelligence low so I can get these 2 stars, that's actually better than the 1 star I would get for accomplishing the goal of having 14 or higher. And this is also going to shift my alignment over here to the right, and that means I'm going to get 1 point.
Now we're both a little more chaotic.
I've already been hanging around this orc too long.
And for me, my roguish abilities really like having skills, so I'll be taking this Pickpocket, which lets me drop my alignment 1 level and decrease the face value of 1 die on my character sheet to gain 2 gold.
I can't think of anything more appropriate for an orcish rogue.
And the best part is I'm going to take it and use the ability right away. So this will drop my alignment down into the evil category, and now I'll be scoring 3 points at the end of the game. And I'll decrease the 1 die. I'll choose this charisma die, and then I'll get my 2 gold.
That seems well worth it.
Yes, and I do have to exhaust this Pickpocket. One thing to take note of is because of my mischievous rogue ability, I actually didn't have to drop myself down to the evil alignment. I just wanted to.
I don't blame you for it. And with our purchases made, it's time for the cleanup phase. So we'll discard that market card and draw out Sleight of Hand. We also have Acrobatics and Leather Boots.
Lots of skills.
All right, so to finish up the cleanup phase, just remove some dice here.
We gotta put a coin onto initiative number 2.
Yeah, and I will hand you the dice bag. Do you hear that shopkeeper yelling out?
Yeah, Thok realized what Thok has done.
What has Thok done?
Thok did not pay. I mean, why would you pay for a pickpocket ability?
Well, they're training. Let's think of it that way,
I guess I'm
Thok.
training. Someone had to train me to be a pickpocket.
And Rodolo don't want to pay money. I never take math classes. Rebellious there
You
too.
forgot to pay for foolish too, didn't you?
Yes, I did. So there we go. We're all paid up. Sorry, shopkeeper. And
oh, actually, this reminds me. I also get to unexhaust one of my cards.
That's right.
I'll pick the pickpocket, of course.
Lucky you.
Yeah, I mean, once you have more than 1 skill, it matters. But for now, I just get to keep pickpocketing.
Yeah, true. And now you get to pocket the bag.
Thok really enjoys picking pockets because he turns blue.
That's
so
true,
it's like,
yeah.
ooh, Thok turned blue.
Fancy
Someone
color.
has fancy coin in purse.
Well, try your 3 good dice, you maniac. You lunatic. You lunatic, you.
That's not nice.
Sorry. It just means you're fascinated with the moon.
Thok does like the moon.
There you go. All right. Oh my goodness, look at all this gold. And it's a 5, a 6, and a 6.
That's crazy.
All right, so the white is going to go on the lowest one as a 5, and we've got a yellow and a yellow as 2 6s.
And I get first choice.
You do.
Thok like coins.
Of course you do. And a 6 value die.
And it was gold, so not only do I get the 1 from the initiative, I also get 2 more. But before I place that die, I'm actually going to use my pickpocket ability again. and I don't have to decrease it down because of my roguish ability. So I'm going to lower my charisma down by 1.
Okay.
In order to get another 2 coins. Oh, just made of treasure.
your coin purse is full to bursting here.
And there's a big reason I did that first, because I'm going to place this die into strength, which lets me rotate a die to its other side. So now I'm going to rotate this over to that 6.
Very clever.
Thok, pretty smart.
Yeah, you are. Well, I have a couple of pretty good options here. Both of these are good values, but I'm worried about how few coins I have. So I'm going to take this one so I can get 2 more coins. And then I'm going to place this into Constitution, use the +1 or down 1 to increase my strength by 1, bringing it to 6.
Get those big, beefy halfling muscles going.
Yeah, that's right. Small but mighty. And that allows us to move on to the market phase. Well, for once, you get to pick first this time.
Thok is fastest.
Yes, you are the fastest. And what do your grabby hands want to take?
Thok's feet have been very sore since getting out of that portal.
Okay. This portal that no one else believes in.
So Thok will get some cups to put on his feet. No, I'm kidding. Thok have leather boots. These leather boots, and more specifically the leather set, will give me points at the end of the game, depending on how many I have. So for example, I pulled this leather pauldron out of the discard pile, which means I probably won't see it. But if I were to have both of these...
You're such a pickpocket.
I am, yeah. Pulling things out of the garbage now. But if I were to have both of these, it would give me 3 points at the end of the game. Now the other thing that it says is that if this is worn by a purple or black class, and I am a black class, I will actually get an extra bonus point at the end. So I'd get a total of 4 in this case.
Very nice. Now make sure you return those pauldrons to the trash. Thok, come on, you can't have those.
Fine.
Well, my turn to make a purchase here, and Rodo is tired of not being able to reach big enemies, so we'll gain acrobatics to climb up and punch them in heads. Acrobatics is an interesting one because if you move your alignment up, then you get to increase one of your attributes and decrease another one. And I could do that right now, but then I would be moving this alignment up and I wouldn't be able to use the skill again until I found some way to drop my alignment back down again. So I think I'll hold off for now. All right, so time to clean up again and draw out some more items for the market. We have Reckless, Intimidate, and Dedicated. Now we do still have some cleanup to finish here, and that means a die has to go away.
Right.
The coin goes on initiative card number 2.
And I need to refresh my pickpocket ability.
And I would like to pickpocket that bag right now.
All right, well, you're first player.
I am. That means I'll also get first pick of what's rolled here. So let's get something good. We've got a purple, a red, and a blue.
Interesting.
We've not been seeing a lot of red so far in this game. All right, well, I got a 5, a 4, and a 4. Well, the 5 has to go here.
But the 2 4s actually could go on either the first or second space.
Choices to make here.
Yeah, well, why don't we let the audience make the choice?
Well, that's what we're going to do. We are going to turn things over to you guys. I didn't think you were going to have this choice as well, but now you do, because Rodo needs some help here. Rodo has got low intelligence, low wisdom, and charisma. I don't know what he's all about here. He wants to fight. He wants to fight.
Yeah, I think Thok's actually doing pretty great. You know, Thok best rogue.
Best rogue.
So I think I'm fine.
Rodo doesn't know what doing with life, so I need some help here. And I also have this acrobatic skill. Don't forget that. You can use that if you'd like. Even though I didn't, doesn't mean you shouldn't. So at the end of this video, we're going to show you, again, everything on my board. We'll show you the dice that you're going to choose from and the market here. Also think about the marketplace and what I might want to pick up and recommend that to me as well. Whatever you think I should be doing, please put it in the comments below. And if you like what someone says, give them a thumbs up. But if you don't like it, propose your own suggestion. Maybe someone will vote for that. And whichever one gets the most votes, that's what we'll come back and do. But until the next episode,
thanks for watching.
And this is
Pet McDonald, and we're here to begin our gameplay of Role Player.
which you cannot see behind me.
What?
I'll just move it out of the way. Want to point at it now?
Role Player.
There we go. Okay. Hey everyone, welcome to Watch It Played. My name is Rodney Smith, and this is
Thok!
Gosh.
Thok teach Role Player. By
right.
show how do.
Yes. Okay. I love that you're getting into character, but we are still just Rodney and Pep right now.
Fine.
Okay. Okay.
Thok once came from a very happy place, but fell into some sort of portal. And every time I used to see things happy made, oh God, it's just torture. I figure we probably don't need to do the voices when we're it's almost like when you're playing D&D, you know, you do the voices when you're in character
and then you don't
and then you don't.
Okay.
Ever again.
I will kill you. Fuck.